Welcome guys, my name is Nidams. Okay, yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about Consummate traders. Okay, so Consummate traders is a proprietary firm that actually fund traders a certain amount of money if you can actually prove to them that you can trade and you can make money trading. So it is left for you as a trader to pass these two firms and they get you funded. Today I actually purchased an evaluation account, a $5,000 evaluation account from Consummate traders, and I'm going to be employing the use of the top-down analysis from Dapo Willis. And guys, if you don't know what the top-down analysis is, I'm going to briefly explain to you what the top-down analysis actually is, in case you don't know who Dapo Willis actually is. Okay, so the top-down analysis is just a trading methodology that allows, it basically means going on a higher time frame to analyze the market from a higher perspective and trade based on the direction of the market, as you can see in front of my screen. So if I am to place a trade on any of these currency pairs you can see right in front of my screen, I have to go to the to the monthly time frame there, which is the higher time frame, and do my analysis, then scale down to the lower time frame and execute based on the direction of what the overall time frame actually says. So this is not something that that is actually new to you guys if you have been in this game for the longest. Okay, so a lot of people can actually call it multiple time frame analysis. So whichever way, the principles still remain the same: analyze from the higher time frame, then execute on the lower time frame. That is what the top down analysis actually is. So guys, I have my rule set in place for me to trade this account successfully. Okay, so I'm gonna be showing you my rules, as you can see in front of my screen. So the first rule says is I should trade in a trending market. So what this means is that I only trade when I see some higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. As the market is trending, as you can see, it's trending in an upward manner. But if it's in a lower high, lower low, that means it's trending in a downward manner. So I'm expected to only consider this before I actually get into a trade. So I'm going to be trading in a trending market. And the second rule says I should not risk more than $50 per pair or per trade. So what this means is this is the daily maximum daily loss of this account, okay, which is $6 or $5,000 account which I actually purchased. Okay, so this 6% means $300. So I should not exceed more than $300 loss per day. Then the total maximum drawdown on this account is 12%, which is $600 of the $5,000 account. So I'm only going to be risking $50 per trade to make $100 per trade, depending on the market structure and condition. So the third one goes by says I should not risk more than $250 per week. So if I'm risking $50 per pair, then I am expected to trade only 5 trades per week, which is what $250 per week. Either losing trade or a winning trade, I don't care, as long as it's 5 trades per week and it does not exceed my daily drawdown, which is 6%. That's $300 of the account. Then I'm still in the game. So guys, that just goes on and on till the last aspect of where I said I have the A+ setup and the A++ setup. So what this actually means is that I'm going to be employing this of the top-down analysis to trade this market. So if I'm trading in the direction of the trend, I am very, very confident that okay, this trade will go in my favor. Then I will swing on the trade. What do I mean by this? I mean that I'm going to hold the trade for a very, very long time. Okay, as long as my target take profit has been hit. But if I am not confident on that trade, I am actually going to be stacking on it and actually maybe taking some little amount of pips and get out of that trade. So that's what I mean by A+ and A++. So A++ trade that I am 100% confident in, which I'm going to hold for the longest, as long as it hits my take profit or somewhere close to that. Okay, why the A+ are trade that I believe it will play out, but I am not really that confident. But I'm just going to take those trades, okay, and I'm going to stack on them. But I'm going to minimize my lot size, but I'm not going to wait. I just want to capture some little pips and get out. for me to be able to meet this challenge. So I don't know how long it's actually going to take me, depending on the market structure and the market condition. So guys, so this, as you can see now, this is the trade I took in the past. Okay, as you can see, I have some losing trade and I have some winning trade. Okay, so I'm going to be I didn't start the video earlier, but I decided, okay, let me actually show you guys and let me actually put you guys through the reason why I actually took this trade and the reason why I actually had these losses. Okay, I'm going to be showing you guys now. So now, the first trade my first successful trade was GBP USD. I'm going to be showing you why I took a buy on this trade based on the top down analysis, so you guys will know that, okay, yes, I'm not actually going against my rule. So as you can see right in front of my charts, we have the GBP USD. Okay, so this is how the analysis went. Okay, so I did my analysis on the monthly time frame. Okay, which is what the top down analysis actually always, the way that Dapo Willis always say, the top down analysis actually said. So now the market has been going down for a very long time, so I anticipated for a buy. Okay, and my next level target for this period to go is this blue bar over here, which is the major level. Why? Because the market has been going down, it has been falling down for a very long time. So I could see some inverse head and shoulder, which is, this is the head, the left shoulder and the right shoulder here. Okay, and it break above this neckline, which is this major level you can see here. So now the market is now it broke above, it came back and it retested it and is now going up again. So I feel, okay, yeah, this market is actually going up for a very long time. So my first take profit should be around this region here, and my second take profit should be around there. So if the market to break above this place, then the next level target should be this place here. But that is not all, guys. I am also extra confident because despite making the head and shoulder on the weekly time frame, it also gave us a double top formation here, you understand? So it's giving us two chart formation, and if the market wants to change its direction, it's always it will make a form of like a chart patterns to give us a form of a trend reversal. So my next level target for this trade is here. Then I now went to my 1 hour time frame and look for a potential buying opportunity. So I think before I took this trade, the market was around this region, somewhere about here. I couldn't remember. Let me go to my history. So guys, so the market was somewhere about this bar over this place. Okay, this blue upward candlestick, okay, over this place. So that was where I saw the market gets to. Okay, so for the fact that I actually know that it's supposed to be a buy trade, then I actually get into this market at this region about here. Then I placed my stop loss. Okay, then I placed my stop loss below this region. So it's supposed to be a long position. Then I actually placed my stop loss this region here. Then I placed my stop loss below here. Then I get into trade around this region. So the market came, was just making, just going, coming down, just coming down again, about to, get to my stop loss, which is usually far from my stop loss. I risked, I think I had how many lot size it has? I have 0.04 lots on this trade. Okay, so the market came and just went and it couldn't meet my stop loss. It just rally up to this side, but I didn't close the trade at this take profit region. I had to close the trade early at this region here because the market was taking a lot of time to actually reach its take profit. So, and I don't like holding trade. Most times I don't feel comfortable holding trade overnight. So I closed this trade around there, which is somewhere, I think, was in the night, yeah, later in the day. So I had to close the trade around this region. Okay, so I had to close the trade along this region, but later on the market actually rallied and got to my overall take profit. So I did bring and hold the trade for a very long time, I would have made more profits. So which I think I knew I went against my my rules. Okay, but thank God it wasn't the loss, but I was so confident in the trade that to go to my take profit target. So now the second on my list is the New Zealand dollar and the New Zealand against the US dollar, okay, which is the NZD and the USD. So I'm going to be showing you, as you can see, I have some losses on that particular trade. So I'm going to be showing you why I had some losses in that trade. So if we go to the monthly time frame, guys, I want to show you guys something. As you can see, guys, so I saw some, I went to the weekly. I went to the weekly. Okay, so I saw that the market was actually going up. It came down, it just came down, came up again. It made a double top here. It broke this neckline, it came again, and now broke this level here. So I was expecting the market to, to fall down to the next level target should be around here. Then I know that okay, I should have it in mind that I'm going to be selling this trade for a very, very long time until the market gets to this region about here. But something happened, guys. The market couldn't just get to that level. The market was still around the major level. Okay, so then this blue engulfing candlestick was not as huge as it was. Okay, so it was still was not as huge as this. So I now went to the daily time, the 1 hour time frame. Okay, sorry guys, I have a bad internet connection. So I went to the 1 hour time frame. Then I actually, then I actually drew my. The market was somewhere about here. Then I drew my Then I drew my trend line like this. Okay, I drew my trend line. Okay, then this one was not actually here already. So let me take this out. Then the market was around this region here. Then that was when I now actually get into the market. Okay, it was at this region I actually get into the market. Then I placed my stop loss here. Then my take profit somewhere about here. The market came. I was in profit for some time. Market was just making some move. I was thinking the market is actually going to get to this region here. Okay, then I'm actually going to take in some profit or hold it for a very, very long time. But the market came and just rally, and I saw this long bullish candlestick which got to this region. Then later again, I was still holding when I saw these two red candles. Later the thing actually got to my stop loss and took me out of the trade. Then I was like, why did I actually lose this trade? Then I now went to do some back testing and went back again. Then I noticed that my mistake was, let me show you guys my mistake. This was my mistake. Okay, so my mistake was I shouldn't have gotten into the trade that moment because the market was still at the major level. So if you understand the top-down analysis, Dapo Willis does not trade at the major level. Okay, so it's either you see two bearish candle close below this level that was give an extra confirmation that okay, this market is about to head downward. Okay, so but I didn't wait for that extra confirmation. I started selling right away, so I should have waited a little bit. So I'm going to be waiting, guys, if this trade is actually going to break below here and I'm seeing bounce here, then I'm actually going to sell to the downside. So the same goes for AUD USD. And I noticed something that AUD USD and the New Zealand against the US dollar actually moves in the same direction. So if I'm selling in the New Zealand, the NSD USD, then I'm also going to be selling on the AUD USD because they also move in the same direction. I've tested it out and it actually works. Okay, so that was why you see that both trade happens to be a loss, and I stacked on that trade, which actually gave me multiple loss. So that was my first loss, and everything that was my first loss. Okay, if you can look at my trading account, you can see that all of them happen on the same day: the NSD USD, the AUD USD, and the GBP USD. They all happen on the same day, on the 6th, on the 8th. Okay, on the 8th. So that was why I made some losses. But the AUD USD was around this region. Okay, somewhere about here. So I placed a minor level around somewhere about here. Okay, so the market was around this region here. Then I placed a sell trade somewhere about here like this. I placed a sell. Let me put it in my. So I placed a sell trade somewhere about here like this. Okay, on my level here. Then the market was around this region, this place here. Okay, the market came. I was in profit for a while. Then the market reversed. Okay, the same thing happened to the New Zealand dollar too. So that was all for the AUD and the NSD. Okay, so that was why I had those losses. Then the Euro card, I'm going to be showing you guys why I also had some losses on the Euro card. So let's go back to the Euro card. Okay, So guys, this is the euro card. I don't want to waste much of our time. Okay, so my anticipation for the euro card is this drop. Okay, so this, as you can see with the arrow. Okay, so my overall target was this region about here, but I wasn't a bit confident about the trade. Okay, because the market was still around. The market wasn't ripe. Okay, it has not yet ripe because it was still around the major level. And if you recall from my New Zealand dollar that actually lead to my losses, I was still trading around the major level, which I am not supposed to do. Okay, at this resistance and support level. If you do the analysis approach based on what Dapo Willis usually see. So I had to, where is the euro card? Okay, euro card ahead. So the market was still around this region, and I don't want to make that mistake of actually selling along that range, but I had to wait. I could do see some trade set up to trade. Okay, then I had to, because guys, I have some time limit. Okay, 60 days. You might think 60 days is much. Yeah, 60 days is much, but kind of trader I usually don't have time to face my charts all the time. So I have to look for my trade that can actually give me some profit and let me get out of the market. So now I went to my 1 hour time frame. Okay, to look for setup. Then before then the market was not at this level. Before then the market was somewhere about here. Okay, market was somewhere about here. So I think the market was somewhere here. So I had to put in my sell trade along this region somewhere about here. Then my top loss somewhere about this region. Okay, so that was my sell trade was. Okay, then my overall take profit was this region over here. Then the market was somewhere about this region. Let me go to the 4 hour time frame now to see how I actually set my stop loss. Okay, let me show you how I did. I think it was like this. Yeah, yes, the market was somewhere about this region. That was when I get into the trade. So the market came. It came. I was in profit for a while. I was holding the trade. But because I was not really confident on the trade, but I forgot to close out. Okay, because I was expecting the trade to get to this region here, but the trade didn't get to this region. Okay, it came. Just rally. I was holding this trade for the night, even to the following day, until it came and it took me out of the market. So I was expecting the market to get in. That was why I actually had that loss. Okay, on that as you can see, that $13 loss. So the lesson you learn was that I was not really confident on the trade. Number one, I was not supposed to trade the market, but despite trading it again, I was supposed to take out my profit at this region because I was not really confident. So that was part of my. If I'm not really confident on that trade, just take as much profit as you can take and get out. But greediness actually made me add this loss, so I made my losses. So my total losses overall for that account was $60 on $5,000 account. So I need to recover from those losses. So I was not looking for another setup again until I came and went to the USD card. Okay, and I saw some trading opportunities for me. So let me show you why I actually sell this trade. Actually lead to my recovery process that actually allowed me recover back my account. As you can see, guys, I'm just only I think I am only just 7 cents away from to get my account back to the initial deposit that Consummate has actually given me. So guys, this is my top down analysis. I noticed that on the weekly time frame there is a third touch, 1 touch, 2 touch, and third touch. I know, guys, the third touch always does the trick. Okay, so the market came here, it touched tier 2 and touched tier 2. So and it came here and it was still around this region again, and the market has not actually breaked. Though it has break, but I'm supposed to see like a 2 weekly candle close in this trade before I can actually be confident of yes, this market is actually going to go to the downside, because it is still around this region. So you are not really certain if it's actually going to, if it's a potential fake out or a potential to the downside. So because I needed to to actually make back the money I actually lost, but I know that temporarily I need to sell this market. Then I went to the 1 hour time frame to look for some sell opportunities. Then I saw some. Okay, This was how I was able to make the money back I actually lost, okay, from the New Zealand dollar, the AUD and the euro card. This was how I was able to recover the money. The market was somewhere about a year before, was somewhere in this region, okay, or somewhere in this region before. Then I took in my sell trade and I placed my sell position somewhere by here, put in my stop loss around this region, okay. So the market was somewhere about this region here. I think it was, I can't really remember where my actually trade was, but I think it was somewhere around here, okay. So the market came, yeah, so somewhere my stop loss was around this region. I